As a practicing dentist, one of the most annoying things is when patients ghost you, when you recommend treatment and they never come back. I'm here with Dr. Lior, founder of the dental app, amazing Nachos sponsor, and he's helping dentists solve this pain. Dr. Lior, you've been sharing so much awesome stuff on Dental Nachos. The dental app can solve problems for dentists, but you have an exciting product update that we want to hear about.
Yeah, it's a huge product update. We've been working on this for months, and it's been tested now, and we're finally rolling this out. And I wanted to kind of share more about this. I think as
Awesome.
we look at 2025, and we're constantly looking at, how do we grow? It's not always just new patients. It's
Yeah.
sometimes those big ticket items. It takes us many attempts to really activate those patients, get them to come in for an Invisalign or an implant or whatever it may be. And historically, it's just been a challenge to market to them in a way where you're not spamming them. And
Sure.
so we've essentially built a sales and marketing CRM and laid it on top of all the clinical data from a practice management
Very
perspective.
cool.
Yeah, and here it is. I'm gonna just kind of do a quick demo and show the audience and show you what it's all about. So
Sure.
this is a bunch of test data. So you can see we got 10,360 patients here, and we can start saying things like, "Hey, show me any completed appointment." You can specify a date range, and we'll say where patient has completed a prophy, and we'll apply that filter, and then we'll go through and so now we're down to 6,500 patients. We'll filter them further, say, and also needs a crown, and then we'll filter that even further. So we're down to 526 is also past
So
due.
I wanted to interject there. So this is like 526 patients who've been told that they would benefit from a crown and haven't moved forward.
Sure. And that
Gotcha.
could be any code, right? And you can filter by patient status, age, zip code, balance, what insurance they have, status of a claim. And we keep adding more hooks. So custom attributes and plugging into other third-party solutions that people use to pull in hooks from there. But now we've built a list of 226 patients. So we've taken that list of 10,000, we've segmented, we make it hyper-targeted to this. And then from there, there's some really cool actions that you can take. So when we create a list, we have a concept of a dynamic list or a static list. The dynamic list essentially says when patients meet that criteria, again, they get added to the list. A static list could be like a one-time use. So it's just the
Gotcha.
226 patients and you do something about it. So we'll name this, we'll create a dynamic list.
I like it. Nacho Live. Appreciate it.
And then, right, I mean, we got to represent. And then from there, there's a bunch of things you can do. So in the dental app, we have this concept of a treatment pipeline. So you can add those audience segment to a treatment pipeline and say, it gives your staff the ability to see who's outstanding for that treatment and reach out to them. But now you can also launch these hyper-targeted marketing campaigns. So we'll go ahead and show you how this works. So we'll say Nacho Live broadcast Friday, and then we can select email or text message, start the broadcast, and then from here you're starting to build out the content. So hey, patient first name, we can't wait to see you. You can edit everything, add your images, build out your text message, and then you can finally go out and launch it and specify a date, launch the audience, add all
And
the
you can ABC is always be consistent. You can consistently message them, reminding them that good idea that you told them when they in for their hygiene visit is still a good idea. You
we
could
don't
start,
want them to lose teeth.
yeah, you could start to put in things like, hey, if you don't do this, I mean, I think that's the key. What's very interesting, I say, Laura, is many patients treat their cars better than their mouth, right? They don't miss any maintenance visits for their cars. They
Exactly.
don't, they replace things. So I think that this is really brilliant. And is it easy for your team to know how to do this? Could they do most of
I
the work
mean,
for
it's
you?
easy as one, two, three. I just showed you. And then once you
Yeah.
launch it, you can keep track of the performance. But this is epic because, again, a lot of these bigger things, like I have patients, they get scanned for Invisalign in like February, and then they finally do it in November because of insurance or the end of the year, or they have that HSA money they want to use. But how do we stay on their top of mind? How do we,
Yeah.
constantly remind them that we're there, but do it in a non-spammy way? And this allows you to, it's really cliche in marketing. We say, you want the right message, the right person at the right time. This really allows you to fulfill on that promise.
And in an automated way, because in the olden days, you're probably younger than me, we had to call people up, see if they answered the phone, but now you can skip that, go directly to their phone, be able for them to see it. And most patients, I believe, want to do something good for their mouth, but life gets busy. They could be confused. So I love this. So if someone was watching this, Lior, and they said, I want to do this now, I want to find out about this now, I want to take a demo for the dental app now, awesome sponsor, what should they do?
They go to our website. It's thedentalapp.com. Sign up for a demo and let's get you onboarded.
Awesome. Well, you are a practicing dentist, run practice like me. I so appreciate what you do for our community. Can't wait to high five in person. And
Thank
thanks
you.
so much for sharing with us today.
Amazing. Thanks.